I think this is a good fight for me. I match up well with him. Matt Delanoit, he's a gamer. Skill-wise, I think I'm more technical than him.
I wouldn't compare myself to Steve Mann at all. I honestly never even heard of the guy until I got offered a fight with him. I had to look him up, and he looks like a fraud to me. This dude looks like a joke.
I see me finish him in the second round. I'm getting a finish. I'm not here to go to decisions. I'm not here to grind out and inch out a win. I'm here to finish you. I'm not backing up. I'm ready to fight.
My prediction is I'm going to finish this guy in the first round. I really hope he's braver and tougher than his record indicates. If he's tough, I'll TKO him. If he's not, then he'll turn his back and I'll rear naked choke him.
I'm here to put all of the 170-pound division on notice. You better be ready. You better be training because I'm bringing it to you.
I don't give a damn about Steve Mann.
This is it, ladies and gentlemen. It is our main event of the evening. Steve Mann taking on Matt Delanoit. The keys to victory brought to you by Title MMA for Steven Mann. He has to be technical in this fight. He also has to dictate where this fight is going to be and the location. There has also been a lot of trash talk, so he has to have the mental toughness to break through that. Matt Delanoit, he's got to push the pace. He needs to be a bully. He's already gotten Steven Mann's head, we think. How is it going to play out? We will see. So Matt Delanoit has got to fight his fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the cage, Matt Delanoit.
Are you scared?
Making his way to the cage to a rousing round of boos from the crowd. It is Matt Delanoit out of Omaha, Nebraska. Now the disorderly conduct product has a huge record. I mean, a ton of fights. We're talking over 40 fights here, ladies and gentlemen. And tonight, he says, I'm just gonna add another notch in the win column over the professor.
Yeah, and he has got no problem in playing bad guy tonight. You can tell that. He wants to be spoiler for Steven Mann's house party, but he's got a tough test in front of him.
As we said, Matt Delanoit has tried to get in Steven Mann's head. We're gonna see how that works. Is he gonna be able to bully him? So let's find out how it goes.
And his opponent, Steven Mann.
Coming to the cage, it is the professor, Steven Mann. Now, Steven has all week said, none of this trash talk means anything to me. He said that it doesn't matter in the least, and I am gonna take out Matt Delanoit as we go to our Supplement Superstore's Tale of the Tape. Steven Mann, 27 years old, 6'1", 170.4 pounds. Matt Delanoit, 34 years old, 6'1", 170 pounds. How does all of the trash talk play in, Ryan?
You know, Steve has been pretty cool, pretty calm, collected around the gym. I don't think it's really fazed him too much. You know, this isn't his first time at the rodeo too. Steve's got a ton of amateur fights, has already racked up a ton of professional fights. You know, he's fought under Bellator, he's done the big shows. I think it's all business for him.
Look for the professor tonight to be technical. He has to be a more technical striker, a more technical grappler than Matt Delanoit, who is coming off a win. The other thing we have to consider is that it's been a while since Steven Mann has been in the cage, coming off that loss to the UFC's Matt Beach.
Yeah, you know, Steve has been around. Like you said, he's battled ring rust before, but he's got to be technical and he's got to fight his fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your main event of the evening. 3 rounds in the Shamrock Fighting Championships welterweight division, sponsored by First Form. Introducing first, fighting out of the Metro PCS blue corner, a mixed martial artist that stands 6 feet 1 inches tall and weighs in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Omaha, Nebraska, Matt Delanoit. Across the cage, his opponent, fighting out of the Metro PCS red corner. This fighter stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighed in officially at 170.4 pounds. Fighting out of Burlington, Iowa, Stephen the Professor Mann!
Referee Mark Wassam has the call for our main event this evening. Jeremy Johnson, along with my partner Ryan Sutton, we are about to see if all of the bravado that came out of Matt Delanoit is for real.
Yes, here's where it gets tested. Steve goes low with the leg kick.
Drops down for a potential sweep there, but ends up in getting hammered here from Delanoit.
Yeah, well, he looked like he slipped and then kind of landed awkwardly. You know, I don't know if maybe he took a step, but he's doing what he needs to do, and that's collect himself now. He goes for a sweep, but let's see if there's any damage to that leg. It looks like he's having trouble pushing off of it. And
not what you want to see this early in the fight. Gets his back taken here, tries to roll.
No, Delanoit will be plenty happy taking advantage of anything he can get. Little high, Steve might be able to come out the back here.
Nice turn there from Mann.
Yes, turns and lines up.
Ends up in north-south position.
Excellent.
He's got side control, takes the back here of Delanoit.
Yeah, he forces Delanoit to almost take him back. He's looking to jump into a mount, but settles, it looks like, for half guard and a big elbow.
Don't lose that underhook. Elbow hard.
Delanoit doing a good job of doing a good job on the bottom of creating enough space to not really get smothered too much, pressure off, but Steve Mann doing a fantastic job of landing those short elbows and keeping that pressure on where he can't get swept.
Yeah, literally Matt Delanoit, a veteran of 40 professional fights.
Yep, fought the likes of Ben Askren. You know, he's fought a lot of guys.
Yes, he has. I mean, to stay in the same field as that, this is a tough contest here for Stephen Mann, who's doing real well here as we see the closed guard of Matt Delanoit.
Yep, Delanoit controlling his wrists from bottom. You know, that forces Steve to have the only options to really roll those elbows over the top right there, just like that. You can't really posture up.
Delanoit looking for the submission.
Good hips from bottom from Delanoit, and that keeps you guessing.
Come out, pull up.
Looking for a triangle, gets back to full guard is Stephen Mann.
Yep, Steve slices through.
Over the top.
Now he's slicing inside position, or trying to slice his way into an inside position with those ties.
Hands off the mat.
Doing a good job controlling the biceps is Steve Mann, keeping inside.
Stephen Mann is making this a grinding fight here in the first couple of minutes, halfway through the first round.
Yeah, he really looks like he's trying to stay composed and wait to see who makes a mistake. Big shot from bottom by Delanoit, though. Steve Mann postured up, and Delanoit actually landed a big right from bottom.
He capitalized a big elbow there coming from Mann.
That's a big one. And Steve Mann covering the mouth, too, of Delanoit.
Push his leg down, Steven. Go.
Push that knee across. Now he's in side control. He's doing a good job maintaining that shallow underhook. Delanoit is constant.
Oh, looking for a potential heel hook.
Yep, he's threatening with it. He's rolling with it.
He rolled into it. Mann steps over, lands a big shot.
Yeah, good flexibility from Steve Mann.
Huge elbows coming.
And he's making him pay for going.
He's also, looks like he may have opened up a cut.
He's making him pay big time for rolling for that leg lock. Jumps into mount.
This is not where Delanoit wants to be. 1:17 left. Rolling.
Yep, Delanoit did what he needed to do in that scramble to get out of that really dominant position. He came out the back door, but still in a bad spot.
1 minute remaining here in the first round.
Yep, that cut is deep, and it keeps growing and growing. We'll have to see where it looks like it is when we get a different camera angle if it's over the eye.
Mann continuing to work here.
He's turning all those shots over. Big ground and pound.
Mann playing it smart, though. He'll land a few shots. He'll take a little breather. He'll land a few shots as we're down to 30 seconds here in the first round of this 3-round contest.
No.
Stephen Mann in the red tape. Matt Delanoit in the blue. Jeremy Johnson along with my partner Ryan Sutton here live from River City Casino in St. Louis, Missouri. Shamrock FC 305 main event going down.
Yep, they don't call him the professor for nothing. He fights smart. He's waiting for Delanoit to make a mistake. Rolls for leg lock of his own.
10 seconds.
Threatens with it, but not enough time.
Now, if you were in the corner of Matt Delanoit, what advice are you going to give him?
You know, you've got to make it a gritty fight like you were trying to do, but, I mean, anytime he's going for, like, you got to keep it basic, too, because Steve Mann is taking advantage of every high-risk position that he's attempting.
Yeah, everything that we see here in the Mattingly Lumber instant replay, Stephen Mann capitalized on every move that Matt Delanoit made. Now, as we see UFC vet Adam Sella giving some advice here to Stephen Mann, what would you be telling him in the corner?
You know, fight smart. Keep fighting smart. Pick your shots because you're going to start right back up. Whenever you get the chance to get on top, do what you've been doing. Transition and damage.
Second round of this 3-round main event.
Both guys look completely unfazed. Good energy.
Both fighters in great shape. Touch the gloves into round 2.
Big head kick, and uses that to try to drive into a takedown.
Big uppercut from Delanoit.
Yep, goes over the top. Body kick from Steve Mann. Body kick into a double leg.
Mann trying to get the takedown, stuffed here by Delanoit, taking his back. Mann trying to maintain wrist control here.
Yep, he stuffed a shot, and man, Delanoit jumped right on that back. That is not a good position for Steve to succeed.
Body triangle position. You're out of Delanoit, trying to stretch him out. Looking for that rear naked choke.
And this is a grindy position. I mean, it takes a ton of energy to keep fighting off chokes. Wrist control, gets stretched out. Oh, a rear naked choke finishes Steve Mann early in the second.
Matt Delanoit came in and did what he said he was going to do. He backed up all of the trash talk tonight, and he finished the hometown boy.
Yep, double middle fingers in the air after that one. Man.
The crowd is definitely not on the side of Matt Delanoit, but he came in and proved what he said he was going to do. As we go to our Mattingly Lumber instant replay, gets one hook in, starts to grind, goes for that body triangle.
Yep, he took complete advantage of that position. Once Steve turtled up, he did a great job of spinning, taking the back, getting his hooks in, and just locking in the finish.
A lot can be said for backing up your trash talk, and Delanoit has done it tonight. Let's send it up to the cage to Joe Parisi to make this one official.
Ladies and gentlemen, this one comes to a close at 55 seconds of the second round. Your winner due to tap out by rear naked choke out of the blue corner, Matt Delanoit.
A huge win here for Matt Delanoit, coming into Stephen Mann's house and taking home the win, Ryan.
Yes, sir. He came in, backed up all the trash talk.
What an amazing night of fights here at Shamrock FC 305. We have had all kinds of action tonight. Submissions, knockouts. What an insane main event. Ryan, thank you so much for being with me tonight.